with leadership specifically, I think it's just really fun to see how students grow and mature and take on things and come up with new ways to do things and new ideas of activities, and just how creative our students can be in those leadership roles and how much passion they can bring to those roles that they have. And so for me, it's fun to get to know students that, like I said, come into campus maybe a little unsure of themselves or not very confident, and leave really confident in their skills and abilities. And I think student leadership can bring that to them. I think there's a number of reasons that applications could be down. In our office, we had some turnover within the leadership program. So I'm new at overseeing leadership this year. Last year, we had a person that was kind of part-time that came in and only worked like 1 day a week here doing leadership. And so leadership kind of, wasn't as visible on campus, I don't think. And so new students that started out last year probably didn't see a lot with leadership. Then I started into this role late July, and so that didn't give me a lot of time to get going. I mentioned that I advise the student leadership team, and they really support the other 9 leadership teams, and so they oversaw the leadership application process, and we have talked already a lot about how we can improve things for next year to try to get more students involved in leadership. And even just today, I reached out to a student who is on student leadership and has a passion for doing videos and different things. And so already we have an idea of ways that we can really incorporate student leadership and give a taste of student leadership to our new students that are starting next fall. I think we're going to really focus more on the personal ask, and then just getting the word out and really highlighting the fun things that our student leaders are doing. So students realize that they're actually missing out on something that's really cool. So the beauty of student leadership is there is 10 different positions on student leadership, or 10 different groups, and then within those groups there's positions. And so there's a variety of time commitments within those 10 positions. Leadership can help with time management, because obviously you have meetings and events that you're planning, so you have to plan those around your class schedule. If you're a student athlete, around those schedules, and so that it helps with that. It obviously helps with your communication skills, and then meeting with alumni and doing some networking that way. There's a lot of skills that you can develop, and then obviously when you go to graduate and you're looking for a job, all of those people that you've met along the way and your networking from student leadership can help you when you're looking for a job or an internship. I think it really helps. We've been talking a lot this year in the department that I work in student life and across campus about really creating a sense of belonging here at Grandview, and that we want students to feel like they belong. And so part of creating a sense of belonging is creating a culture on campus that is vibrant and exciting, and a place that people want to be, the place that people want to stay on the weekends because there's stuff to do. And so that goes back to our student leaders. Like, our student leaders are responsible for creating a lot of those activities and being creative and coming up with new things and putting themselves out there. And some of that is risk-taking. So trying new things. Sometimes it's scary to try new things because you're afraid that it might flop. But taking risks and realizing, oh wow, this really does work. And so I think that impacts all of student body. I graduated from Grandview many, many years ago, and I was a student leader here. And I did not go to college to work at a college someday, but I kind of fell in love with student life and student affairs, and thought, oh, you can do that as a job. And so now that I've been in my job for a long time, I've seen Grandview grow, the culture change quite a bit. We're much more of a residential campus now than we were when I was a student here. And so it's just fun to see the vibrancy of campus, and getting students involved in attending events and things like that. That's kind of one of my favorite parts of my job, is just to see the growth that a student has when they get connected and involved in something on campus. And I also think socially, if you're somebody that has struggled to kind of meet people, socially leadership can really help. I always kind of smile the first time we get View Crew together, because that's one of the larger leadership teams that we have, and there's about 20 students on View Crew, and they are supposed to represent kind of what our campus looks like. And so a lot of times those students don't know one another when they get into the room, and then it's funny because by the end of August, when they've spent a lot of time together, they're really tight, and some of them, it's their best friends that they've met and never would have met them had they not done leadership.